great. And get everything set up here real quick. Please keep all messages appropriate and not about wild things, please. But yeah, all right. Go ahead and turn this around, get everything set up. Get my dragon. Oh yeah, dragon. Here we go. G.I. Joe. Alright. I am well. There we go. There went the dragon. Alright, that will do. Alright. Here we go, G.I. Joe. So I'm updating the Bennett Spring package because I've been experimenting with some new flies and stuff like that. So, all right. So one thing that's definitely going in the package is always a Hoot River wand. It is the best. It's my variation of the sand wand. Stuff like this. Very simple pattern too. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one off real quick. Where's my measuring tape? There it is. Let's see here now. Always measure every fly the whole inch. Or 3/4 of an inch. Always cut long. There we go. And 7/8 ain't too bad. What the menu calls for, the recipe. There we go. All right. And then wherever my lighter went to, here it is. Bring this up a little bit. There we go. No, that's too far. Here we go. All right. Go ahead and add a little flame. Use the blue part. It's the coldest part. There we go. Puts a little curve to it. I can do a little bit better. There we go. Hold it up. There we go. I normally hold my breath when I do it. Gonna get some solar res. Oh yeah. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining. The reason why I painted with the solar res is for durability because I preach durable flies. Who the heck wants a fly that only lasts like 2 or 3? Shoot, most of the flies on the market only last 1. I'm just painting from the flash up. And then I'm going to hit the knot. Let it soak in a little bit. Look for my UV light. Thank you very much, Kathy Derby. Much obliged. There we go. Hit it with the light. This is Hoot's River Wand. It goes to the Bennett Spring package. It's a package that I constantly update. I do fish Bennett Springs a lot, especially this time of the year when there's not very many people out there. So here we go. And here's another thing that's going to be part of the Bennett Spring package. Are these Ruse Cracklebacks? These are the root beer ones. There we go. Oh, I don't play. I love durability. Trust me on that. I hate, like, check it out. My flies, dude, I bet money they will save you money on tippet and tapered leader. I don't use tapered leader. I use Hoot's furled leader. And that saves me so much on that tapered leader tippet setup thing. you know. And it also, sometimes you get excited, set the hook too hard. It also absorbs some of that shock, especially if you're throwing streamers. It's a really good thing for streamers. If you don't, like fishing, like most depth would be like 5 feet of water because you got to use pinch weight to get the streamer to sink, but still. And then all you got to really do is spend money on tippet. I had a furled leader that lasted me a year before it got a knot in it. So, oh, Jay Kitties, what's up? Oh, Jay Kites, my bad, Jay Kites. What's up? How you doing? Shout out to Jay Kites. All right. So I'm gonna start this from square root one. I use Arex hooks on this pattern. I do got a bunch of Umpqua I want to get rid of and stuff like that, but this is the size 12, 540 Arex. I love Arex. There we go, just like that. Actually, I want to move it forward a little bit. Here we go. All right. Thank you all for joining. My day's been pretty good, Kathy. I went fishing with some really good friends of mine and stuff like that. Um, didn't get skunked, but caught one fish the whole day. It was kind of wild. I'm not used to that. Here we go. Let me move that. Get it a little better. There we go. Bring it in more. We'll get closer. Oh. So right now I'm going to bust out some 8/0 thread. This is the Simplify Classic Wax. I love this stuff. I do sell simplified materials, not very much because I'm just starting to sell materials, and I really don't believe in owing money to people and getting loans out and stuff like that. I'm pretty good at making money. So, all right, then I'm gonna go with some Vivis holographic tinsel. This is the small right here. I'm gonna put it on the far side. I'm gonna catch it. Oh, that is cool. What's your son's name? I'll give him a shout out. I'm doing touching wraps. You really don't have to do touching wraps, but the more touching wraps I mean, it just makes your fly more durable and it shows that you really are passionate. The more passion, the more craftsmanship you put into a fly, the longer they last. And trust me, I hate changing flies. So this right here is some micro chenille. Um, by Hairline Dubbing. It is, yeah, Micro Chenille Red by Hairline Dubbing. I have the bag somewhere. I lost it. That's fly tying life right there. And I got it going more than an inch. And what I'm going to do is take one wrap. This is a little too long. What happens when you get crazy? All right. And I'm putting my finger to hold it because I don't want it to go completely around yet. There we go. Two wrap, and I'll pull it. Sometimes it'll straighten it out. And then I'll hit it with two more wraps. There it goes. It straightened it out. So that's four wraps. Nice and straight, right off the spine of the hook. And then you don't have to do touching wraps going up. That'd be just a waste of time. Now you can do this if you really want to. You can go ahead and get this going. Yada yada. Here we go. Like so. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? Shout out to Aiden. Tight lines. Keep pulling them in. Never give up. Sometimes fly fishing and fishing in general gets a little rough. Just keep trying, keep learning. You got this, man. Practice does make perfect. Here we go. All right, so this is how you get it to go straight down the spine. I don't know if you guys are gonna see it real well. As I'm going over the top, I'm rotating. I'm pulling this pretty tight. I'm pulling the thread pretty tight. So it's kind of like backing up. And see, I kind of stopped. I mean, if you look at it, let's see here. You start from the bottom. I stopped about 3/4 of the way, and now I'm going down. Just like that. And I'm going to wrap back. One, 2, right? And then I'm going to go 2 over the top. 1, 2. There we go. I'm going to pull this back. I'm going to go ahead and throw 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 wraps in front. This is when we normally trim it up. Now I did 7/8 on the last one. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you. If you ever hear anybody go, "Yep, that's me fishing." I do that so people, be like, "Oh, what?" People ask me, if you see me out on the water, ask me what's working. I'll be straight up honest with you, and I'll tell you. And I more than likely have flies on hand for sale too. Like I pack my fly boxes with fresh flies, always tying flies. I love. I donated some flies to the boys' ranch thing too. All right, 7/8, right? Come on. There we go. Let's burn these babies. What do I do with my lighter? Thank you, thank you. Nice curve. Look how pretty that is. Oh yeah, kids, if you're all watching this, I don't play with fire. Don't like be like have your parents do this or be under supervision. Use the blue flame, hold your breath. There you go. Adds a nice curve to it. Kind of keeps everything from coming apart too. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one, and it's kind of like ribbing. Go in between your wraps with the micro chenille by hairline dubbing. Here we go. And all these flies can be ordered online at hootscustomflies.com. Top of the line for the tip of your line. It's not fishing, it's catching. I worked on that. I was practicing it in the mirror. There we go. All right. And this is a quick, easy pattern that works, not just at Bennett Springs, but everywhere. If you go through my Facebook, this pattern right here did excellent at Crane Creek. I have a Crane Creek video on my TikTok and I think YouTube. Did excellent at Crane Creek. I think following that one, there's one with Two Face. It's I named this trout Two Face because one side of the face is black and the other side of the face was normal. I've never seen a trout like that. And I've been chasing that trout and throwing at it. It was at Roaring River for like had to been 2 or 3 weeks, and I finally landed it right when I was about to give up. Put on a Madam X parachute. That's 2, 3, 4. Whip finish. A lot of people do it with their fingers. My hands are so dry, so I get dehydrated a lot. All right, I'm gonna go with the Solar Res. Love this stuff. Try. It says right here on the bottle, cures and clears. No wipe off, no tack. I think it finally came off. Glossy finish under 10 seconds or your money back. It says it like right there. I mean, that's pretty cool stuff. That is pretty cool. But yeah, I just give it a nice slight coat. I let it soak into the threads. The real reason why I did this is when I first started tying this pattern, I didn't do this. And and I only do the body from what do you call it? Flat or the holographic tinsel to holographic tinsel. I get the knot. Be careful, don't get wild with it. Let it soak in. But yeah, when I tie flies and stuff like that, I mess with them and experiment and stuff like that, and I see how to make them more durable. Because I hate tying on fly. You got a fly that works, and then it doesn't, and then all of a sudden it falls apart, and then you got to tie on new stuff, and you've already tried on so many flies, so you got to retie on. Probably got to put on a whole new setup or something like that. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hit this with the UV. My UV light's so burnt out from going off and on. I've been tying, dude. There's so many flies I have hanging for the Branson show. Check it out. I'll be at the Branson show. There you go. All right. And what this does is just imitates a worm. And if you get them smaller, I sell them smaller too. I think the top one's a little too long. We'll see. This is like straight up craftsmanship. Let's see here. I'll put it on this side. No, it's just right. The other one's just right too. Huh. Crazy. All right. So 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's a little bit more. This light sucks though. That's why I put it on the cork. So I'll put it in the. It doesn't matter. I'll use any UV glue, and I always put it in the light, in the sunlight. Here we go. Bam. Another one. And everything that I'm tying for this, just showing what comes in the updated package. It all comes in threes. So you get three of this, three of that, three of that. People, well, why do you tie in threes? And you got one to use, one to lose, and one to dry or give away. You know, we're always tying threes. You're not losing flies when you're fly fishing. You're screwing up somewhere. You know, just the way it is. Things will never be the same. All right, so here's another one. That's what, 3 and 15. Let's see here. I'll race the clock on this one. See how quick I can get this going. No, wrong stuff. There we go. Pinch it. Oh, there we go. Pinch it. Oh, come on now. Yeah. There it goes. Catch it. Oh, I pulled it. There it goes. All right. I like to stop at the end of the barb. About right there. Bam. All right. Micro chenille. That was Vivus Hollow Tencel. Red. Small. Yep, small. There we go. Pull tight. Hit one. I try to do it right on top of each other. Two. Three. Four. Now come down one. And then there we go. Bring it to the front. Go ahead, bring this around. Put it down. Bring it up just a little bit more. All right. One wrap for the show. There we go. Oh, went too far. So back it up one. There we go. Oh, wrong way. I'm messing up. I'm gonna tie another one. Go over the top. Keep your line or your thread tight. There we go. We will work this one forward a few. One, two, and we'll hit it in the center. And we'll pull this back. There we go. We'll go with the Vivus holographic tensile. One. And we'll go in between your wraps. That's called ribbing. Adds a nice, oh, hey now. Adds a nice flash to it. There we go. There we go. You just bounce this off the bottom. Use it by itself if you must. I normally do double dropper setups. Always fish 2 flies unless it states not to. So careful about that. Don't be like Rooster told me to. No, I did not. All right. So we'll measure 7/8. Bam. Back 7/8. Bam. Whip finish. 1, 2, 3, 4 whip. Bam. Pull tight. Use your scissors to cut. There we go. All right. Get the fire before you use the glue. Trust me on that. Use the blue part. Oh, that's good. It's not burnt. Go. There we go. Find my glue. It's over here. There we go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Yep. It needs a little bit more. I think I got that one good enough. Now it's good enough. Let it soak in a little bit. There we go. All right. And it is dinner time. Bada bing, bada boom. Hoot's custom flies. It's not fishing. It's catching. It's catching. Peace. Thank y'all for joining me. Just knocked my glue over. Awesome. See y'all in 2 days. No, not tomorrow, but the next day. I do live ties every other day, about 7:30. Yeah. Oh, I just got the glue in my beard. Gross. All right, y'all be safe. Peace. Hey, what's up, Terry? How you been, man? Dude. But yeah, I just double dropper underneath the indicator. I use a Hoot's Jig Pig or Jig Pig XL, depending on how fast the current is and everything. Hoot's River Wine. Excelente. Yeah, y'all be safe. God bless. Look both ways for you cross the street. Remember, Hoot's custom flies. It's not fishing, it's catching. Peace. Good to see you too, bro. Bam. Got to trim those up.